What's up, guys? Back at it again. As you can see, little update on the El Camino promo. It's the same day. It's been primered, it's been sanded, it's been primered, it's been glued, sanded, molded, everything. Minor work, but it's all done. It's ready. As you can see, all these things are surrounding it. We have paint, airbrushes, lacquer thinner, protective gear, gloves, mask, and we also have the interior dunked in the soap, just chilling at the moment. Let's take it out. Let's see what we got in here. Nice and soapy. And then there's the God Hand, the infamous God Hand pads, just waiting to scuff this piece up. Let's put that one back in there. For the bottom part, it's a curbside. I mean, there's not much. I'm not, there's nothing you can do here, you know. And I really don't care about the bottom. And so for this piece, I am definitely going to wet it, get some soap on there, sand it, just really lightly, just enough to scuff it up. Once that's done, I'm going to dry it up with my microfiber towel. Then I'm going to use this Tamiya rattle can, the TS6 matte black. So figured I'm just going to go with the black. It's going to give it a little bit of depth, darkness. You're not going to be able to really see anything, you know, it's just going to be chilling in there. So it's all good. For the interior, most likely, you know, obviously the dashboard, part of the console is going to be matching the paint of the car. And I was trying to pop off that seat and everything. I don't know, I felt like I was going to break it. So I'm just going to not even think about it. I'm just going to leave it there for now. So my main focus is the body. What I'm going to be doing here is be using some pearl white that I mixed. This is the PVC 44 Snow White from House of Color. It's already been mixed. Check that out. I got this jar at Ventura Hobbies in the city of Ventura. Love these Tamiya jars. I store a lot of my paint on these inside these things. Check it out. A lot of these paints have been here for years, and I just agitate them and they're ready to go. But so before we lay this, I'm gonna lay a white base on this car. So this is gonna be first. But before I get to that, obviously, what I want to do is I want to mix this. I'm going to be adding some drops of organic green, the KK09. This is Candy Concentrate by House of Color. So maybe like 2 to 3 drops are going to be going into this. And I'm going to be mixing it just to see the color I get. I'm going for that green, but really light, nothing too crazy. It's going to be just a simple paint job. And so this is gonna be the next phase I need to work on. Once that is ready, then we're gonna move on to laying down that white base. My weapon of choice is here. We have 2 airbrushes by Iwata. Both of these brushes, it's the M1, M2 single action. The reason I'm going with the single actions is because when I lay down my base coats, I want them to be consistent, to be laying down the same. And I don't want a tiger stripe or anything like that. You know, I want it to always just be the same and consistent. From what I've heard is that these brushes, they're no longer making them. So if you see these, I highly recommend and pick these up. And I'm going to be using my trusty Iwata compressor. This is the Power Jet, and I also have my little Iwata pot right there, so when I'm cleaning out my gun. Shout out Masterpieces, Tropical Glitz, House of Color, ScaleRiders. All right, so before we begin, we got to make sure safety. We throw on our gloves, make sure we get those on, make sure we put this on as well. And I also have my really nifty pump sprayer by FBS Tape. Finding Better Solutions. Nice handle, the pump action. So basically, so when I have to clean out my gun, I could pretty much put that inside that cup and squeeze it out. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get things started.